and welcome to my contribution to the Power BI desktop contest. I have created a dashboard using data from Statistics Denmark and also other public datasets retrieving regions and municipalities from about Denmark. The dashboard contains first of a front page showing that we are 5.6 million in Denmark. The average age is around 48 years old and the share of women in Denmark is 50%. We can also see the split here. When we click at different age groups, we can see that when we switch to the older groups, the share of women actually shifts from over 50% after 60 years, and we can also see that we actually in Denmark have one person living, and it's very hard to hit that one. Actually, that is the oldest person is 110 years old and is living in region Midtjylland, and we can enable drill down and navigate and see that which municipality she's actually living in, and that's in Holstebro. We have a dashboard looking at how old we are. We can see the oldest is 110. We actually have 1,000 people over 100 years old, but of those are actually 158 men. We can also see the diversity in the average age. We have young people living in the capital region and the old people living in Nordjylland and Zealand. And of course we have the filter functionality. We can also see that the overweight of men actually is visible all through the years until we turn around 50 years or 60 years old, and then suddenly we apparently die as men, and women are in majority. In the data we also have access to the marital stages. We can see that 2.7 are single. We can see that there are more single men than women. We can also see that after we turn around 20 we begin to get married, but when we funny fact is that when we look at the married people, we can see that we start to get married around this age. And one fun fact is that there are actually more men that are married than women, even though we have a registered partnership here. We can also see that the oldest person married is actually 104 years old. Looking at the number of children and their gender, we can see that 51.4% is actually men and women, and we can also see that there's diversity in the split between the number of boys and girls born in the different regions. So when we drill down to Zealand, we can see that this municipality has actually a very low amount of boys born. Women born, only 42%. Whereas if you want a boy, you apparently should live in the municipality Faxe. I've also extracted where the 5.6 million actually originated from. So actually the native Danish people are actually only 5 million, but we are a lot of people from all around the world actually lives in Denmark. The biggest group is actually from Turkey, 62 point, And we can also see that we actually have 23,000 from Syria, probably rising. And when we drill down, we can see that a lot of countries are represented in Denmark. The data is extracting using the API from the Statistics Bureau, and hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.